Welcome to Paripurna Academy. We welcome you for the online session to listen about the topic on weather, climate and adaptation. So, what do you mean by weather, climate and adaptation? It normally involves the ecological process, or it determines the ecological process of the particular environment which supports the biotic living of the particular species which is living in the particular biological area. So this biotic species is always related with these abiotic conditions such as the weather and the climate to make them to adapt to the particular living. So we are going to see in detail about it. So what is weather? So weather is always defined as the state of the atmosphere or a particular place and the time in terms of humidity, climate, cloudiness and the temperature. So this pictorial image always represents the thundering of the particular weather condition in one particular geological area. So this is a high thunder and lightning which is going to bring a high rainfall. So it is the state of the particular climate or the particular weather of the particular atmosphere. And the study of weather is called as the meteorology. And this weather conditions, the study of the weather conditions is always done by the meteorological department, which determines the sunrise and the sunset of the particular area, which is being also defined by the rainfall and also the humidity of the condition. So how this weather is being measured? So the weather in a particular area or the particular state is measured using the instruments such as the hygrometer, rain gauge and the special thermometer. Next. What is climate? So the climate, the average weather pattern over a long period of 25 years is called as the climate of that particular area, which determines the flora and fauna of that place. So this image shows that because of the variations in the climatic region, it affects the habitat of the polar bear. So the polar bear is always the bear which lives only in the icy region. So in the North Pole. So this habitat shows that this grassy land which is of dry with the yellow color climate also shows that it affects this climatic condition. So this climate condition has been affected, which affects the habitat of the particular polar bear which is living in that area. So the local variations which occurs in the small place is said to be the microclimate of that particular area. So it is measured, the climatic condition of particular area is always measured using the maximum and the minimum thermometer. So what does this climate bring? So this climate always determines the global warming as well as the greenhouse effect of that particular geological area. In other words, it replicates or it brings about the global warming and the greenhouse effect. So what do you mean by global warming? Sudden increase in the rise of the Earth's temperature is said to be the global warming, which affects the biotic living species of the animals or the plant species in the Earth. Then what do you mean by the greenhouse effect? So the greenhouse effect is normally the re-radiation of the rays from the upper atmosphere up to the level of the Earth's surface is said to be the greenhouse effect. So both the global warming and the greenhouse effect is caused by the release of the chlorofluorocarbon CFC, which is being released by the man-made activities and also reduced in the plant varieties. So this affects or this determines the climate of the particular area. Next, what do you mean by adaptation? So the adaptation is nothing but a special character developed by particular living organism to live comfortably and successfully in an environmental condition. For example, if we take the animals which are living in the polar region, as we have seen the polar bear, they have more fur in their body to protect it from the high climate or high cool climate. Whereas the animals which are living in the desert region, they have their teeth which is very big to make them to provide food from the plant species which is having high thorns in that stem. So they are provided with a separate system called the water bag system to make them to prevent or preserve the water for a long time since there is insufficient of water. And there are other group of organisms such as living organisms such as tiger and the lion which is living in the tropical and the subtropical area whose fur is not up to the level of the animals which is living in the higher polar region, but they are also having the fur to maintain or to fight against with the high temperature of the tropical region. So these are also said to be the special characters which is provided for each individual species to live accordingly to adapt the particular environment where they are living. See, in this image you can see certain flocks of birds flying towards one entity, which is nothing but migration. So this is called as migration, and this migration is also one type of adaptation. For example, when a breeding season comes and the temperature is said to be a spring or the monsoon, the flocks of the birds move from their mother habitat to the place where they can breed and they can nurture their children. So that time they move in a flock, that is they move in a group, which is said to be the migration, and which is one of the special characters which is being always provided for the bird variety, and it is always developed or determined by the natural selection. So the natural environment alone suggests the adaptation for a particular living character. So this is different between the species living between the polar region, subtropical region, and also in the higher climate like desert region. Thank you.